Welcome to a special behind the scenes at pregame.com. This is an occasional feature where we pull back the curtain from what happens in a Las Vegas sports betting news organization and let you, the viewer, learn a little bit about the day-to-day. Now, this is the first time we've ever done this. By the way, I'm joined by my longtime co-host, Vegas Runner, who is becoming a star. I thought I was a star, is CNBC, and just today featured on the ESPN.com homepage with some bowl insights. And Marco D'Angelo, who happens to be, 30 years in the business, and the feature of today's behind the scenes. Now, just a little background is last week was Christmas, and I went back home to Ohio. Some of you might hear a little accent here, and spent some time with my family. So the guys actually had to host without me. Shows went great, but it was interesting because our producer, Brandon, who's off camera, they thought they'd get a little cute. And what they did was, and I won't get into it too much, but they took a picture of my face, which, we won't make any judgments there. But then they put it onto would we say a break-dancing elf?
Yeah, they elfed you.
And they elfed me. And he spun, and it was cute. If it wasn't me, I must admit I would have laughed.
I had no idea what was going on. I thought...
You were innocent.
I was under the impression that you had a webcam set up. You were going to break down one of the games. And that's why I said we're going to
from a remote location.
Exactly.
Yeah, they did it all cute. We're going to RJ, and it was well done.
It took 20 minutes in camera time and makeup to get the brown ring
So
off his nose this morning. He's got it so far up your butt.
All right, let's focus. Hold on. Let's stay focused here. Let's stay focused. So I give him credit, and it got a ton of views, and I won't tell the actual. Actually, what was the game it was on?
It was the Southern Cal Boston College last
So if anyone wants to go back and find it at pregame.tv, have fun with it. But now you can't, as the boss, this is a lesson out there for you who are wanting to lead, you can't let those below you ever think they're in control. You got to let them think they have power, but not the ultimate power. So now comes the pain for Marco. There has to be some remuneration and some revenge, maybe is the best way to say it. But since you were innocent, buddy, you won't be involved in it.
I didn't even know we were doing this. So this is coming. Seriously, this is a surprise. I'm
excited
to see what this is about.
I just want you to sit back. So I have a story that I've held back about Marco ever since I knew him. Somehow, I don't know if you were drunk, but you actually told me this. Marco doesn't self-edit, and that's a great quality because he doesn't know what he should keep to himself. Now, what I was thinking was I could tell this story, and it would be hilarious, but I think we should compel Marco to tell this story. And then what we'll do is comment upon it. And there's actually a moral at the end of this. It's not only hilarious, but there's a moral. All right, Marco, and now please, I'll just start this tape over. You got to tell all the details.
Well, okay, I was about 8. I think I was.
You were 8 years old.
8 years old when we had it.
So this was when 1940.
Were you a chubby 8?
Yeah. No, actually, and that's part of the story.
That's another story.
That's part of the. That's part of the story.
I was skinny 8.
I was skinny 8, and I was lightning quick. Believe it or not.
Lightning quick.
That like a 38-inch vertical leap. Combine.
He had professional kickball aspirations.
But, being... Okay. So, my neighbor and my best friend, his dad is...
Are you reading from notes?
No, well, these are my notes for the show, but...
Look into the camera.
Look into the camera. Well, I've probably got a little red tint here. But my friend, his mom and dad had a little mom and pop grocery store. And so we had the bright idea in the neighborhood, we were going to start our own little neighborhood store. And
like an annex.
A little, it was actually, now you have 7-Elevens and Stop and Goes and things like that. Well, we had the convenience store before there was a convenience store. So I was always, ahead of the game.
So this is outside of Pittsburgh.
This is outside of Pittsburgh. And we did it in, we actually had the store set up in an elaborate doghouse. We had this giant doghouse that we didn't have a dog, so we set the shop up in there. And we were up the street, and one of the neighbor ladies was, going to make a purchase. She wanted a pack of juicy fruit.
Now, how long had you been in operation at this point?
This was the first day.
So this is day one. The doghouse.
Grand opening.
The grand opening. You know.
Now, how long was the preparations for all this?
We just, had his,
Few days.
My friend Lenny had his dad
Stock
bring
the
us
shelves.
bring some stuff, and we had candy. And
That's good. So you had the inventory.
We had the inventory, candy, gum.
Now, where did you get
aspirations of gas eventually?
No, we didn't do that.
Where did you get the inventory? You just went down to the store and bought it.
Well, his dad owned a store. They had a mom and pop store.
Oh, so did you have to buy retail, or were you getting it wholesale?
Oh, we got it wholesale.
So you were getting it wholesale. So you had a supplier set up.
Yeah.
He wasn't afraid of the competition from the doghouse?
No, he wasn't afraid of the doghouse.
All right, so go ahead. So you open up.
We open up, and the neighbor lady, her name was Mrs. Stitt, she wanted a pack of Juicy Fruit gum. And, well, Marco was off and running.
No, hold on. So that wasn't on the shelves at that point.
Well, it was in the shelves, but we did home delivery. I mean, we were at her house. So I'm running.
So you went door to door?
Did you just go to door to door saying, does anyone want anything?
Yeah. I mean, we're 8 years old. Come on.
All right, and so Mrs. Stitch
says, "Yeah, I'll take a pack of
Juicy Fruit." Now, did you tell her the price at that point?
Yeah, I think it was like 10 cents because it only cost us a nickel, so we're making 50.
So you're doubling.
Yeah, 100%. And me and my buddy split, so we're going to split a whole 2.5 cents piece. I was off.
I'm fast.
Now, why are you running at this point?
Because I wanted to get the sale. Whoever got back to the shop,
So you and your buddy went together.
Yeah.
Instead of going to two different houses, you're walking together. Yeah. Then when they tell the order, it's almost like a challenge on survival.
Whoever she ordered it.
No, it doesn't matter. Whoever gets there, gets the gum, and gets back first, gets the sale, and middles the nickel.
And because you were quick.
I was quick. I had the lead. I was in front.
All right, so you're sprinting.
I'm sprinting down, and, well, the dirty bastard tripped me from behind. And
dude, sales is a killer business. There's sharks. What did you
I went ass over tin cups, just rolling. I ended up breaking my collarbone. So over that pack of Juicy Fruit gum, I spent the rest of that summer with one of those like halo harnesses.
I had one. I broke my shoulder. You can't get a cast, and you wear it like that.
So the rest of the summer, my buddies, they're swimming and everything else, and
you can't even get wet.
I can't get wet, over the pack of gum. So that was my 8-year-old story. My first entrepreneur.
Now, the minute I heard this years ago, I knew that I had my sales manager. Because if you think about it, any man that will break his collarbone, or a boy, that at 8 years old, his instinct said, I'll break my collarbone and spend all summer in a harness over a nickel.
Who did she buy the pack of gum from? Did he?
See, that's what you're missing.
Sell it?
Is they both, instead of them splitting up, Marco's gotten smarter since. Instead of splitting up and taking the orders and fulfilling them, it was like a survivor challenge. So she said, I want Juicy Fruit. It wasn't from him or the buddy. It was whoever could rush and deliver it.
So he got it.
I'm laying on the ground.
Now, did he just leave you there and go get the nickel?
He went and got the gum, and I lit my way home. And the worst part is my parents weren't home. My sister had to take me to the emergency room. And then I remember sitting on the front porch waiting for my mom and dad to come home with me in the door, having to tell my dad how I broke my collarbone.
No nickel.
Yeah, and no nickel.
No nickel to show for it.
I think he was more pissed that I didn't get the nickel.
Not even a day's later.
So now you know that if you want to trust, and here's the moral, if you want to trust your money with anyone, Marco D'Angelo. We'll be back next time, who knows when, next time Marco feels froggy, with another behind the scenes at pregame.com. Remember, you can get all of our videos at pregame.tv.